How we doing out there, Coach?
Good. How you doing today?
Everything is all gravy in my world. I got a whole calendar full of stuff to do now, thanks to Jory getting us filled in on the latest activities in and around our area. So we're definitely looking forward to it. And looking forward to seeing you play. So training camp is over. Your first game's in 2 days. How would you say the emotions and just the feel of practice are about to change for you and the boys, if at all?
Well, now we'll instead of focus on just getting ready for the season, we're going to really focus on getting ready for our first opponent, which is Willard. So we started that Friday, Saturday, and then today we'll get big time into them. So it'll be more focused on who we're playing.
Give me a scouting report on your team, Coach. Tell me about some strengths and weaknesses. What are we going to expect to see early on in the season, at least, from Upper Sandusky Hoops?
Well, I think we got a bunch of guys that shoot the basketball. Some playmakers and Holden Barris and Brock Montgomery and Levi Lamb and a 6'5" kid that Ethan Kessler that can go inside out. So our strength's going to be being able to shoot the basketball, and we got some younger guys inside that are big that can score inside. So hopefully we can play inside out and make teams have to guard us on the perimeter with our shooting.
Hey, Coach Travis Berardi here. How are you doing today? First game the night before Thanksgiving, hours before everybody breaks into the turkey, and then it goes into the holiday month. Is there any difference in trying to coach your boys up this time of year, since they might have their minds on the holiday season compared to once we get out into January and February? Do you coach them up any differently just to keep them focused on the task at hand?
No, I think with it being the first game of the year, everybody's pretty focused and ready to roll. We changed the game from the day after Thanksgiving to the day before. I think that helps. I never really liked playing the day after Thanksgiving because we'd have to come in on Thanksgiving Day and practice, and that kind of was a little bit of a problem to get kids focused. But I think playing the day before Thanksgiving, everybody will be excited to go to be able to play their first game and then be able to relax the next day with family and friends eating a bunch of turkey.
Jory had to leave, but she had a question for you. Are you doing any of the cooking for Thanksgiving at the family home?
I just got done 8th period health class telling I do zero cooking. I want a deep fried turkey so bad. It sounds so good. Never had one. And my wife said you can have
Man, we're really on the edge waiting.
probably hunt their own turkeys themselves the morning of Thanksgiving. But really, look, I don't do any of the cooking. I do a lot of the eating and a lot of the mess, but I don't do any of the cooking.
Me and you will fit into the exact same category, Coach. I do a lot of the heavy lifting, though, when it comes to the eating, so I feel like I'm pulling my weight on Thanksgiving Day. We're about to be discussing all the conferences in the area and who we think are going to be amongst the ringleaders when it's all said and done. So where do you feel like the Rams are going to fit into the Northern 10 Conference Championship equation this year?
Well, Mohawk's got a lot back. They're going to be pretty good. Carey and Crawford, and we're in the mix with those 4 teams. Seneca East and Winford have some newer guys that I saw them play in some scrimmages on some film, and they look, they're much improved. So I think the league's going to be a lot deeper, but it probably goes through Mohawk right now.
Interesting. I like that you're candid about it and your expectations for the season, and understanding that you can play your way, of course, into the conference championship mix if you're able to knock off some of those teams that you just mentioned there. And you got Willard on Wednesday to tip off the season, Coach. And it's my understanding, I've had a chance to talk to Mrs. Winslow on a handful of occasions, and you've told me as well that maybe the conversations back and forth don't happen so much after a loss. So how much more added incentive is there, given that the next day is Thanksgiving and you got to have the dinner with her to get that dub on Wednesday?
I told the kids we don't get that dub on Wednesday. I don't have Thanksgiving. I eat Thanksgiving dinner alone. She doesn't accept losses very well, and like you said, when you've talked to her, it's the same thing. She won't talk to me. So I have lots of motivation to try to get our team to play well to win. Otherwise, I go home and it's pretty miserable, if you want to know the truth.
Well, I think that we all collectively got to be rooting for you then, too, Coach, to have a happy holiday. So we're going to be in the house.
You need to interview
we'll
her once. She'll give you. You need to interview her once. She'll give you a good interview.
I think
she'll tell you the real ins and outs of Coach Winslow.
I think we'll probably have to start off our broadcast on Wednesday with Jennifer up in the box with us, just kind of breaking it down, giving us the whole inside and out of what we need to know about Coach.
There we go.
All right, Jeff Winslow, everybody of Upper Sandusky basketball, definitely looking forward to covering you all year. All 11 of your home games we're going to have, and we'll catch you on the road plenty as well. So definitely sending out some holiday wishes and joy, and hopefully a lot of conversation at the dinner table on Thursday with the wife and the family.
Yes, sir. We look forward to having you. Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you, Coach. And that actually would be a great segment. The wives of coaches on the OH Report.
The Real Housewives of the OH Report.